Okay, let's solve these two equations simultaneously. So the first thing we have to do is label them. Equation 1, equation 2. Now, since they're both equal to y, we can simply substitute equation 2 into equation 1. Or we can do what they say is called equate, to equate the equations. Okay, equate equation 1 and 2. That means just make them equal to each other, because if y is equal to this and y is equal to that, then this must equal that. All right, so we're just simply going to write down that x cubed plus x squared is equal to x plus 1. And then we're going to simplify that. So we end up with x cubed plus x squared, take away x, take away 1 equals 0. And we have 4 terms, so you can group these in pairs. So take the first 2 terms, and you've got x squared as your common factor in both of those. So x squared outside of x plus 1 is what you get when you factorise. And then here, there's a common factor of minus 1. So I'm going to put a minus 1 bracket x plus 1 equals 0. All right, so now I have another common factor of x plus 1. So I'm going to take that out the front. And then open brackets again and write down what I've got left behind. So if I take common factor of x plus 1 out of here, I end up with x squared being left behind. And if I take out the common factor of x plus 1 out of this one, I end up with minus 1 being left behind, and that's equal to 0. Of course, we can factorise this further. Okay, x squared minus 1 is a difference of 2 squares, so we will simply write x minus 1, x plus 1 equal to 0. And upon solving these three, you're only going to end up with 3 solutions because you have 2 solutions because you have 2 repeats. So therefore, x is equal to plus or minus 1. All right, so there are your 2 x values that you now need to substitute into equation 1 or 2 to get your y values. Now, of course, I'm going to choose equation 2 to substitute into because it's simpler. Okay, so I'm going to substitute x equals minus 1 first into, let's move this up, y equals x plus 1. And when I do that, I get y equals minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. So when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 0. And then I'm going to substitute x equals positive 1 into y equals x plus 1 again. And I get y equals 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Okay. So the solutions are, or the solution sets are minus 1, 0 and 1, 2. And what they are actually the points of intersection of these 2 lines that you have to solve simultaneously. So if you're asked to solve simultaneously, you simply give those answers. But if you're asked to state what are the points of intersection, then you simply say the points of intersection are those 2 answers.